Hello, we're the Grateful Turners. I'm James Turner. This is my wife, Courtney. Today we're here to ask you a question. Have you had enough? Because I've had enough. Well, I walk around the playgrounds and stuff, and I might see a group of young kids out there, and they're just like walking around looking at their phone. There's no interaction with each other. And then, before I, have something to say about somebody else, I want to make sure I check myself. And then I catch myself, I'm pushing my son on the swing while I'm looking at my phone. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm one of them. And I'm wondering why my brain is always foggy, like I'm having difficulty concentrating,
You're overstimulated.
really sleeping well. And I was just reading a new book that says to really focus on who you're talking to and what's in front of you is to get rid of all the distractions. So I have got to be diligent to get rid of the distractions, whether it's social media or whatever it is. I mean, I can't really say, I'm not saying work, I'm just saying not making work to where I focus so much on it that I cannot focus on my family. So I have to have, they say, no such thing as balance, but you just gotta know where your priorities are and be diligent about it.
And I think that the important thing to think about is like, you can't ever get a moment back, a second back, an hour back. And so, we don't want to spend our lives living in virtual reality instead of being right there in what's really going on. Our kids, mommy, daddy, look at me, same thing, we have to practice what we preach, because you see these kids are, dad, look, I just did it, I just caught the ball, or mom, look, I can climb up this tree, and everybody's looking down. And it could be an email, it could be music on your playlist, whatever it is. The point is, we have to be intentionally present in each other's lives, in our kids' lives, especially our kids' lives.
Yes, one of the biggest things that a motivational speaker ended up saying, Sky, was incredible. He said, one of the most important things was when your kid does something and then he's seeking validation from you. He would say that how when he was a little kid, when he would jump off the diving board or whatever, and ask his dad to say, look, daddy, wow, look what I did. And he would just have his newspaper up. And he said it just destroyed him as a little kid. So now he's, wanting to break that. It's generational. And so he's wanting to break that so that he doesn't do that to his kid.
You don't even have to, someone doesn't have to tell you to look when you're aware, because you'll see it. He can walk out of the room and he'll put on this nice looking outfit, and I can see it in his eyes. I'm like, baby, you look good. He doesn't have to hint to me like, hey, how do I look? I'm paying attention. My kid we were playing tennis the other day, and James shoots a hoop. We're like, yeah, James. And he looks
he's in the
over
court next to us.
And he's like so excited that we were watching him, And so when you're there, they don't even have to come ask you to look.
And it gives him confidence
to be
able to go and do things by himself. People may call you, a helicopter parent or whatever. We just try to be very diligent about loving our kids and showing them, hey, I love you and I'm proud of you.
And I see you.
The book Man in the Mirror was just one of the most powerful books I've read in the past year. And just, I'm gonna choose to be very diligent about loving my kids.
And being present and being encouraging, and to be time, to use our time wisely and spend time together and find new fun things to do. Today, we've lived in Florida for a long time, but we just went to the beach just for a little bit. We frolicked, we took some pictures, and just had a good time together. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just quality, quality time. And so we hope that 2019 brings you lots of amazing moments with your family, and
choose to make whatever's in front of you, whether it's your spouse or coworker or whatever it is, the most important thing in your life at that current moment. Excuse me. I struggle with that big time.
And he burps.
So,
See you later.
Have a good day.